Hey everybody, GT here from GT's Barbecue. Hey, it's game day season, and I'm going to do one of my favorite things to cook on game days for a group of people. I'm going to do some chili dogs. It's heat wave today. I think it's 38 degrees. The sun's out, so I'm going to break out the Blackstone, and we're going to cook up some of these chili dogs. I am going to go ahead and make my dog chili from scratch, but it's a real basic recipe. You could just use canned chili if you want and substitute that. So I did want to say, hey, if it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, you know, I really appreciate the support. It really helps out the channel and it doesn't cost anything. So stay tuned. We'll be back here in a sec and we'll get started on these chili dogs. Okay, what you need for chili dogs is some dogs. And I have here some Fletcher's Seattle Mariners Beef Franks. These are some big boys. They look like they're going to be good. So I'm going to get these out here. I'm going to just make 3 of these before this. Get this out of the way. And I'm going to put these on the Blackstone. I can just cook them like this, but I always like to just give them a little score. Just go along and... Okay, there we go. I got them scored. I'm going to get them outside here on the Blackstone in a sec, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get our buns ready here. I am going to use some mayonnaise for this. It's any fat will do. Butter works good. I always just kind of like the way mayonnaise seems like it browns up. Okay, got a little head start going here. I just have my 12-inch cast iron skillet on the far side of the on the far side of the Blackstone. I just have about 1/3 pound of bacon here that I'm probably gonna get it about 3/4 of the way done, and then I'm gonna add some ground beef. Okay, I got the bacon that's about 3/4 of the way done. I'm not going to drain this at this point. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 pound of ground beef to the party here. I'm not going to add any seasoning yet. And I'm going to let this cook down till we don't see any more pink. And you want to keep breaking this up, breaking it up until the pieces are as small as you can get them. The smaller, the better. Ah, the smell coming off of that. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of onion powder to the mix, a teaspoon of garlic powder to the mix, and about 1/2 tablespoon of chili powder, which I had to look it up. That's about 1.5 teaspoons. So there's our dry ingredients. I'm going to start to let them kind of incorporate here. And now I'm going to go ahead and start to add some of the wet ingredients. I have an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And I have about 2 tablespoons of chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Oh, you gotta love it. Let these flavors kind of get to know each other. And there's one more ingredient we're going to add directly. So stay tuned. and I'll be right back. I'll show you the secret ingredient. So after about 5 minutes, this is looking delicious. The flavors are starting to get to know each other. And our final ingredient, we're going to add a little bit of beer. Now I'm sure you're saying, GT, that's a lot of beer to put in this. But I'm not going to put it all in. I'm going to put about a quarter cup, which is exactly that amount. Use your favorite beer. This happens to be an IPA. And now we're going to let this reduce. I'm just going to let it keep on keeping on. And probably in about 15-20 minutes, it'll be right where we want it. So stay with me. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss what's coming up next. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. So this is kind of what we're looking at. This is our little chili mix that we're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and just move this over. I have the left two burners all the way off. So I'm going to go ahead and get our dogs on. I'm not going to use any oil for this because my Blackstone is pretty well seasoned already. And I always treat it with oil before I put it away. So I'm just going to leave it just like it is. I don't think you're going to need a lot of fat for this. And I'm just going to let these things kind of crisp up here a little bit. Okay, I got plenty of color on these dogs. What a difference it makes when you do those little slices, at least I think so. These things are pre-cooked, so you don't have to worry about safety. But you want to get them nice and warm. So I'm going to go ahead and move these over. Whoop, look out. So I'm going to let these go ahead and stay warm. And I'm going to go ahead and get our little buns on here. Get these crisped up. And then we'll get to building our sandwich. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, let's take a peek. Oh yeah, these are looking good. Oh yeah. Go ahead and turn the burners off. Get these inside, and we'll build our little chili dogs. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. We're inside. We're going to put a little bit of our chili mixture on here. Oh, the smell. Look at me. Backhand. That, right. Look at that. And typically I would, I guess I would actually bake this to melt the cheese a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to add the cheese on this. Obviously I made 3, so we have a couple left here. And so there you go, my version of a chili dog. Goodness gracious, it's a big one. I'm going to try to get this in my mouth.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. I always say my stuff's good, obviously, but it's bad. I got to say, Camera Girl and I both agree, this is the best chili dog we've ever had. It was. Anyway, thumbs up, really. This is a good one. Do this. You won't be sorry.